Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I'm Lord Forwind, here playing, of course, as Bengal. So, last episode, we almost finished off Yellow down here. We almost wiped out Kilwa. We did wipe out two nations in Southeast Asia here. And once we get our ships to 100% of the force limit, we should get one mission done. And then we have to fight a war with Green here, who's allied to France, so that'll be a little bit annoying. But we'll be able to take a couple of French territories out of it. And at some point we're going to want to go beat up Delhi. So lots going on in all directions, basically. We're going to be fighting lots of people at all the times. For some reason I can't seem to get the music for this game working right for you guys. Well, if this is another episode with almost no sound, I'll have to play around with it a lot more. But anyway, we need to take one province from Delhi in the next war. They're currently beating up Castile, which is interesting. 5 years till we can attack them. Honestly, we'd be better off attacking Green and taking their land. That would also get us the French lands we need. Our vassal over here in Africa is still disloyal. Let's solve that. They should now be loyal. Keep them out of trouble. Oh, bother. We've got separatists. A couple of them. How big are you? Mysorean separatist. I can harsh treat you, I guess. Oh, it wasn't worth doing. Basically, we're just going to have to squash the kill Swahili separatists. No, the separatists that are Swahili but are actually from Kilwa. I don't know. Kilwin? Kilwain? That sounds Hawaiian. That's not right. Anyway. Kilwayan. Kilwan. There we go. I bet that's it. Kilwan separatists. There we go, get that going. We really do need to catch up in tech. We're losing our lovely innovation. Patronize that. They get some influence. We can get some diplomatic power out of that. Oh, actually, probably we're behind in diplomatic power. That's why we're losing stuff. We've been ahead of that in most of the game. What am I focusing? Been checked. Admin. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. We really do want to get the Constitution going. We'll probably do trade. Just make obscene amounts of money. That'll probably be the goal, I'm guessing. Port maintenance on border with rival, I guess. None of these are particularly going to be that useful for us. We don't even have borders on that. Forts on the border with the Ming. That's not going to help. Let's do... raise that army that we lost last episode in a war that I was very surprised to have suddenly gotten stack wiped. We have one sole little yellow province down here we're going to want to wipe out later on, but letting them live for now is not an issue. We're also going to want to do these trade company investments once we get some cash flowing, but 49 gold a month, as nice as it is, it's not as much as we really do need. We are now trading in gems though, which is useful. If we had to deal with a lot of gold problems, but I don't think we have inflation issues really. I suppose we have a little bit. Fine. And we are now getting 1,500 a month manpower regen. That at least is somewhat better than it was. Mill tech and admin tech. Perfect. Let's see. I'm thinking trade idea is what I'm going to have to do. Economic ideas wouldn't be bad. We don't need religious. Innovative's not needed. Expansion's not needed. Espionage, not needed. Diplomatic would be nice to have the cheaper province war square cost. And have another vassal. Diplomatic's actually a very likely course. Diplomatic or trade. We don't really need quality. We don't need quantity. We don't need naval. We really don't need maritime either. Basically, diplomatic or trade. How are we doing on that? We have 7 merchants already, so it's not like we're hurting for merchants, I guess. But we also could be making obscene amounts more of gold if we did trade ideas. Because then we can move our trade node once we conquer it to Gujarat and just pour all the Indian trade into one node. Let's see actually what the bonuses are. Defensive ideas, not really useful. Is there anything good from trade? Merchants, trade steering, movement speed, trade efficiency, institution spread. Ugh, I'm almost willing to go quantity to get away from that. Or quality. None of these are what we need. They really aren't. Oh, I think trade ideas arguably is going to be more useful. So we'll go trade ideas, and then we will flip to focusing Diplo power. Data our cannon. We're likely to have a revolt in a minute. That's fine. Oh, that's where we're getting the gold from. We're getting it from Australia. I was wondering where I was getting all that income from. Our government reform is 5 years away. And we should probably raise another fleet. There we are. Now we'll exceed the force limit. We can finally get that mission done. We can attack green here with 3 armies. Yeah, and then we can also fabricate a claim on these guys. Now that we have a loyal Mutapa, they will also help in this war. We're just going to be fighting these guys, and I don't know where the other guys were. Oh, these guys, which is not a problem. Also, apparently, Ethiopia died completely. Does that mean everybody up here is Muslim? Yeah. Muslims and the fetishists beat the Coptics. That's unusual. Okay. Get you into position with a general, basically. Move you to there. This is a very misleading province right here. For some reason, I think it's 2 with this one in the second because of the river indent. Just confusing, really. Move you to there. We want to make sure we occupy the French provinces at the beginning of the war. Almost immediately. Ooh, that's going to be a bit of an issue. I'm going to need a fleet here. Where is my military fleet? Heavy ships. Heavy ships. Okay. Move. Ow, I've got to upgrade these ones too. Enough to transport that much of a fleet. We've got a massive transport fleet, so. Okay. Almost in. Why didn't I put the general in charge of this army? There we go. Okay, we're going to start the war against these guys. France will be called in, that's fine. We'll occupy this French province here. Oh, once France joins the war. Then we'll quickly have to sail our ships to here to kick the French out. And then at some point we'll go back for the war against the other guys. Don't meddle in the affairs of the clergy, for they are religious and prone to religious anger. Oh, yeah. It's like wizards, but religious. We definitely want the tech, because that will reduce naval attrition. which we definitely need if we're to control our areas. France. You're at war with Great Britain. Who's winning? Nobody, basically. Oh, England's in a Lord Protectorship, interestingly enough. Didn't notice that. And one heck of a civil war, too. I guess the Navy's intact, and that's why France is losing. I might not actually wipe out those French troops. I might wait for the sole purpose of, if they do happen to occupy those English provinces, I'll be very happy. Also, I need to take that. There we go. That fort has fallen, which is good. We shall advance. This guy died. Of course they died, because it seems that I cannot go a war in this game without losing a general most of the time. Also, can we point out that Dear Hoot is running around with 28 troops? That's a good amount of troops for this small of a nation. And Baluchistan's got a fair amount as well. We'll always take the free stability, so that will help us on that front. Still got a ways to go for the Diplo attack, though. I might just start spying on the Ming. Yes or no? No, it's not worth it. Okay. As long as the French don't stray out of the English land there, I'll let them stay. But oh, it looks like my ally lost the battle. That's fine. Take the fort already. If they can. Ooh, another free stability. Why are you giving me free stability, game? Now I'm getting concerned. There's some deep, hidden, sinister reason. Oh, coalition is forming. Great. Can't raise any more troops, so I guess I just have to wait. Hope I don't get attacked. The only reason they're even willing to fight is because of the French are on the other side. Okay. Move all those in there. We're going to do another conversion. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Wipe out Green's army. I wonder if we could actually just take over this whole area. It would be interesting. The French have, in fact, moved out and are attacking. Well, they will regret that once I regain my fort that they just stole. And with that, it's complete occupation of them. So let's see. We want this. We want that. And we at least want that. Nope. France is too strong. And Delhi has now entered a military coalition versus me. Not good. Oh my, the French military is relatively powerful. Must remember that before the next battle with them. But they almost just beat me in a head-on where I outnumbered them. Or to discard T, civilization would swiftly follow. We're not allowing that. Anyway, there we go. Ahead of time and all tech. Perfect. Actually, I probably should have said, if we discard T, civilization will quickly follow. Gotta do that in a snobbish voice, right? Come on, England, France. They've got a serious amount of discipline. Wow. Must pay the elite troops. 35%. Still not enough. Basically, as long as we wait like 2 years, we'll get 100 automatic war score. And then we can take most of that land anyway. Could I take all of it, actually? It's a very good question. No, but I could take that much, but that also would not have them being joined a coalition versus me. Interesting. Outraged countries. We can end the Arakan piracy, get some claims. Free claims, actually. So that gives us claims on some of the provinces we wanted, so it should be slightly cheaper. Interesting. It's always good to see. French armies are moving around. I hope I never have to fight the 73,000 stack of the French army, but I may have to. They seem to be... Oh, they're attacking Aragon in a succession war. That's fine. I wish France was less enthusiastic, though. I will say that. It would be nice if they weren't causing any trouble. Upgrade those ships to 2-deckers. Much stronger navy. Since we're ahead of time, we can snag the military tech. +1 land leader fire is always solid. As long as we keep that, we should be good. We are going to actually take the prestige here rather than the admin points. More towards legalism. 70%. We do balance it out nicely. Scholars have just left. We need to reinvite. We can't. Baluchistan doesn't like us enough. Huh? Okay. We gotta be nice to Baluchistan, I guess, for a minute. The Dai-Viet, look at them. They're doing pretty well. Normally they don't do so great. Well done on their part. Slow, steady conversion of India somehow. Still can't do propagate religion. I guess we have too many Hindu provinces still. 41%. Upgrade all of those ships apparently. And all of those. There we go. Break out trade ships. Tech trade. Malacca trade node apparently is where we want to go now. Plus 32 gold if we do it there. That seems odd, but who am I to question the game giving me tons of money, right? We'll take the reinforced speed. Wish I could keep the morale, but oh well. Might even be able to promote that guy. At 1,000 gold? Yeah, I could. Good to know. And there we go. We have enough colonies done. We will colonize there. We will return these guys. Hire this scholar back. That merchant going again. Merchant there. Got a merchant not here, interestingly enough. I wonder if that's where I lost my merchant. We should have some trade power here. Or not, apparently. Oh well. Well, let's get that reform going. Political absolutism, 93. If we had better legitimacy, we'd be in better shape. Also, apparently the Ming are fighting Malacca and the Ottoman. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That could be good. Interestingly, the Mamelukes have survived this long. Also, apparently I've got a very good, strong alliance with Castile. I should probably improve that a bit. And take trade ideas. That's gonna help income. What's we got? We got 103 gold from trade. What will that be now? 107. Okay. 4 gold, basically. And we're apparently trading in spices. Cool. And I should probably also make some states while I have the time. So let's see. Oh boy. Natcher, Doab, Relasima, and somewhere else. No idea where these are. There's one. Okay. Mysore. I know where Mysore is. And I actually found that one. Okay, so it was basically all Yellow's former territory. Central Burma, Lahore. And then North Lanka, or Lanka in general. I'll do Malabar though. Central Burma, okay, I can do that. That's here. Since we're going to take the rest, might as well take it and make it a core. Here. South Lanka, okay. And we ran out of admin power. Fair enough. That should help us a fair amount. We're almost up to 2,700 development. We've totally maxed out reforms. And we have a revolt in Luba, apparently. Which Mutapa will handle adequately. Speaking of Mutapa, how badly are they suffering from inflation? Did I even find that out? No, but they're making a fair amount of money from gold. That's a treasury. We're only 103 development vassal to be getting 6 a month is pretty good. I feel I'm getting a little gypped on the money they're actually paying me. Yeah, they're only paying me 50.55 gold. Give me more, please. We can make that as a peace deal. I'm actually just going to take that one as well, because no real reason not to. There we go. Bengal has just grown once more. And more importantly, we can fulfill the Conquer Burma mission. And we can fulfill the Defy the Dragon. +1 yearly legitimacy and 5% morale for the rest of the game. Awesome. Obviously, we can't easily convert Bengal. Can we build grand shipyards yet? No. 24. 2 techs. Okay. Exiled armies. Return to my lands, if you would. It is now time to basically prep for a war versus Delhi at some point. We'll probably have to wait till the coalition disbands a bit, though. First things first, let's make sure we add this French province to trade. We now have 73% of the trade here. That's going to help quite a bit in the long run. Basically now we kind of have to lurk to get aggressive expansion down for a little bit. Ming can't join, which is amazing. When can I wipe out Yellow again? 6 years. Might as well get a claim on them then. Between 1813. Okay, we got options. I'm gonna do the military. Proceeds from land battles. Not particularly overwhelmingly a strong idea, but I guess it'll help. Should make a difference to the end. Okay, one part of the coalition disbanded a bit. Strengthen both of those. Get another gold age bonus going. An inspiring leader, which is always nice. Military access with the Ming. Sure, I guess. We'll let you march through my lands. I'm gonna go pick a fight with that nation in Africa that we want to take over as soon as we can. Quick do that. Okey-dokey. I'll go to the next month. Delhi has now left the coalition versus us. Perfect. So basically get this going. Cancel that. Next episode, I think we will attack Delhi then. Because they only have one ally and they're weak. Yeah. Madurai. Not worried about them. Are you marching? You are. Okay, that's good. We should have enough to beat Delhi in an open war. And we'll recover. If need be, we can always move this fleet back, but I don't think we will. Probably also start a war against these guys around the same time. And then we'll come back for Delhi. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.